Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am having a fantastic day. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, and if not yet, hope you are going to have a fantastic day. But I think I know a certain way how I can make your day fantastic. And that is what we are going to do right now, because we are going to do a lot of things in this video. Before we start doing anything, we need to make a decameter in here because the gods have decided this, so let's get right to it. After that we are going to find the shelter of Buddy and look what we can find in there. Yes, let's go. But it is a way of protection, so it counts and it could be featured in this video because it is protective and we are going to build a protective house. So maybe I am going to build a dank castle that will rule this world, and it would be so amazing that no one would ever dare to challenge that castle because it would be so protected. But no, on a serious note, we are going to build a nice, not too big house that is very much protected but also looks kind of nice, because it does need to look nice because you live there and you should feel good about where you live because you are away from. But yeah, if we are finally done picking things from our inventory, we can start to build something that is going to look absolutely stunning, because I am Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am able to build something like that. But you know what is funny? Because we made a lot of fun about this house that we just built out of coarse dirt, but you know what we are going to do now? We are using that house that we made fun of as a foundation to our new house, so we are going to build obsidian around, as you can see, but we are doing that so it is as protective as it could be. But our little dirt house looks pretty cute inside this cube of doom. But as we are going to build the cube of all dooms, which we are definitely going to call it, because that is a bomb name and we like cool names, because my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I personally of course think that is a nice name. But we need to keep going, because if it gets dark and all of the creepers and all of the Minecraft trolls that could possibly join my Minecraft server and then they start to troll when it is not yet done, that would not be good for business, because we need to finish it pretty quickly so none of those trolls have any chance to troll me. But I am a fast builder, so everything should be good to go and we should still be safe before the night falls. But I think this is going to be our vacation house, because I do really need a safe vacation house for personal reasons. Oh, but do not forget about the floor, because otherwise the creepers will still blow up and they could make a tunnel underneath and we would still not be safe. And the trolls can lay some TNT down and we should still be safe, because they would not dig a tunnel because they are trolls, and trolls do not have anything better to do than to lay down TNT and ignite it, or to pour a bucket of lava on top of your house and your house would then burn down. But we are not going to dig down anymore, we are just going to lay obsidian on top of this dirt and it should still be safe. I mean, it is a lot of obsidian that you need to gather with your pickaxe if you are going to build this in survival, and it is also going to require you a lot, and I mean a lot of spiderwebs. Because spiderwebs are pretty troll proof, even though you can just chop them down with a sword really quickly, but still it helps a lot. But let me tell you a story about a spider named Jeff that lived in between the two walls in a house that was also made out of obsidian, just like this house. There was no roof on that particular house, so the spider was climbing on top of the outer wall and got stuck in some spiderwebs that were not actually made by a spider, but they were just laid down by a human that was called Steve. And the spider named Jeff did not like human Steve, so he wanted to terrorize his nemesis human. He decided he could do the best by going in between the walls, and because there was no roof he did just do that. He lived in between the walls for a couple of days, but he struggled to get food because you know he lived in a wall, so there is not much food. But lucky for him, the way he got in was the way he could get out, and because he could get out like that he can get food on the outside. So he catched some cows and stuff and he got a lot of food like that, so that was nice for Jeff, and Jeff was very happy about that because food is happiness. And Jeff was getting a bit chubby, but Jeff did not care because all he did was sat there in between those two walls and eat. The only exercise that Jeff got was getting the exercise from hunting, and he hunted not only cows, but in the first stage of his experience of living between the walls he only did eat cow because a lot of cows lived nearby. But he did not want to eat beef anymore. His stomach craved for some other food, because if you only eat one thing for the rest of your life it would get really boring. But on the other hand, you would know how to cook it very well. so that is nice. But he hunted some sheeps because why have abs when you can have kebabs? But the kebab did not fill his stomach enough because it was just some sheep. But Jeff was not happy because Jeff did not like the kebabs and it made him sad. There was also no McDonald's because it was Minecraft and his roommate Steve did not cook very well. Steve did not have a clue that a spider was living there because who in the right mind would suspect that? But the spider found out that if he hunted at night he could eat some zombies and other mobs, and he thought that was pretty rad because he liked to kill bad guys. He was really happy because he made the world a better place, and not many people like to make the world a better place, and those people are only busy with bettering their own life because that is what is important to them. But now those people still don't have anything, and Jeff did, so Jeff was happy because he at least tried to better the world. But Jeff did not yet fulfill his duty to fill his belly, and because of that he was still sad. But Steve was also sad, so they were both sad because they both did not have a good love life because they did not have a love, neither of them, so they were sad like I already said 100 times. But Jeff was still in the walls and Jeff did not love his life, so he decided to love someone else. But Steve was hungry as well and Steve did not have an oven, the poor sod. So one day Jeff decided to confront Steve because they were both hungry, but Steve had meat and Jeff did not have meat. But Jeff knew how to cook and he even had a little OPVEN in his spiderweb fort. But yeah, Steve had meat and Jeff an oven, so Jeff convinced Steve to let him cook the meat. Well, TSTVE was pretty impressed because I don't think anyone has ever seen a spider cook. But it was actually a really delicious meal, and I say that pretty funny. Delicious. Hiya, I knew that I would say it like that. Man, now I am getting hungry and I am hungry just like Steve. Maybe I have a spider in the wall, I do not know, but it would be really cool and I would call that spider Jeff as well, and he would be my personal cook because spiders cook delicious meals as Jeff did. But yeah, Steve had some pig meat in his possession and Jeff made a nice meal and Jeff cooked it good and Steve was finally happy and Jeff was having a good time as well. Even though they were human and spider, they had some tea as well and they were having such a good time that they danced with each other. But I did not yet tell you how Jeff cooked with his special method, did I? No, because I was not yet done with my story and I already started talking about something else because I get distracted pretty quickly. But anyways, fudge that entire story. What do you all think about this masterpiece with all of this lava? And the thing is that I am not done placing lava for a long time because this is like the spider webs, the liquid lava I mean by the spider webs. And these lava blocks are just for nice reasons and that we have maximum level of security. This is like a prison because this level of security is only found in prisons, but prisons have barbed wire because prisons like barbed wire so much. But what I am curious about is why don't they just use lava man like it is 2017, like just use lava man, because my ship wants to be a ship here. What is wrong with my ship? I don't know how I am going to feel at night though, because I am not sure how it is going to be at night on a ship. I think it could be quite scary up here on my own. Well, I have Chip, but I am not sure if he is a really good protector robot. He is cute and all of that, but if he will be able to defend the ship I am not sure. But I am a fast flyer pilot thing, so everything should be good to go and we should still be safe before the night falls. But I think this is going to be our vacation house because I do really need a safe vacation house for personal reasons. That would be quite nice to have a vacation house. And then not just to have it in one location, but we could just fly it to somewhere else and then we could start a little village there or something, I don't know. And then if we feel like it, then we just leave again and then we go somewhere else and we just chill there, and then everything is going to be a lot of fun and all of that because we can go anywhere we want. But I think that a really big house fly thing is not really a good idea because it is really hard to fly. I am a really professional pilot, but it would still be a lot nicer if I just had something that was really designed to fly and not designed to look fly. You understand me? Well, yeah, so that is what we are going to do, and we just need a small little house or platform. I don't really care, where we can just chill and where we can live or something, and we will just ride the night and everything is going to be a lot of fun. So now we also know how the mechanics of the things that look like a furnace and all of those things work, so that is even more amazing. So now I can really try to make it flyable. Yes, that is really fantastic. So we are just going to have a really amazing little house, the smallest house of the sky, and then we are just going to chill there and just kind of sit and eat in our chair. So, we just kind of make it this small and then it is designed to fly, and also just a little bit designed to look fly, so it is just overall fantastic, and we can just chill right there, and we will have a seat for Chip, and we are just going to have the essentials here and the rest we don't need, so the rest can just chill here in our inventory because we don't need it, so we are not going to place it. So I am not really sure when we are going to be done with this little house thing, but I guess that could take a while, so if we just don't get any splintered by the amazing birchwood in the meantime, then that will just be great. But this is quality wood that Sub-Zero, which is me personally, took out of the Minecraft inventory, and that fidget spinner was basically human, so it had feelings and it wanted to go fast, and so it did just that because he wanted to. And Peter was a good weapon too, if I do say so myself. We were a really great team because if I shared my skills with fighting with a good weapon like the fidget spinner Peter was, we killed a lot of mobs, and it was really nice because we needed food. Well, I needed food and Peter wanted to be a fidget spinner, and because of that it was nice because I just ate from the things that we killed, and I would also need to cook those things, but I just chopped some wood with Peter and I would build a campfire and I would be good to go, so that was very nice because I had food and Peter had a purpose and everyone was happy. But as I am telling you this crazy story that Peter became a fidget spinner, I have to throw a disclaimer that he was not a fidget spinner for the rest of his life. Ah, hot darn it, I spoiled it again for you. Maybe you had not forgotten about the spoiler, but if you have, I'm really sorry, but I cannot do anything for you now, Block. So now I guess that we have to find the final iron ingot. I am kind of lost for words though, but I was really glad that I figured the thing out that we had found out like half a minute ago. Wait, what did we find again? Oh yeah, the thing with the zinc and the iron ingot and the green wool. That is right. How did I forget about that? I don't know, I am probably just going insane thanks that we are so deep under the ground and I need to use my head this much. I don't know, but I think that is the case. Probably that would be the only logical explanation to my calculations. But I guess that we are just chilling with Mr. Fidget Spinner Vendor, and why does he not just give us one free iron ingot so that we can get out of this mess? That would have been really appreciated. But yeah guys, I was like stuck in there for another good 7 minutes or something like that. So I just decided to skip that part out, and now we are on level 3, and level 3 is cool, so that is nice. There is like lava on the ground and there is a whole lot of rainbowness on top of the house or whatever this is supposed to be. I don't know what this thing is, to be honest. And what are we going to do now? We are stuck here, aren't we? We are stuck on this red glass thing and we can seem to get back. But I mean, I have these 2 stone blocks, but it doesn't seem like I am able to place these things, so I joyce that we are really stuck here or something. I don't know, but how am I going to get out of this mess then? The only way seems to be to jump in the lava. So we just kind of chose to do that, and we tried to swim in the lava. But the thing is that we still have everything we need, and we even have a 3rd iron ingot in the progress of killing ourselves. So I don't know how that worked, but I guess that we did it, which is just fantastic then, isn't it? We just go to the vendor, the nice villager gives us a fidget spinner, and then we are out of here. So we have everything. The only thing we need to do is go to the villager, but I don't know if it is really safe to go to him since he is kind of standing there really dangerously on an obsidian kind of thing. But if you just don't really care and you just jump, then you are okay. Then you can't reach the chest. But it actually doesn't really matter since we actually have got 3 iron ingots anyway, but we need like 4 for this one, so that probably the next one is going to be easier. Why did I just jump in the lava? I don't know. Wait, no, just kidding, I do know. The villager said he hated rainbows and he is looking really sad, so he probably wants us to remove the rainbow in some way. I don't know how we are going to do that though. How does one remove a rainbow? I have no clue at all, but we need to jump in the lava once again. So we just kind of did that without thinking, since that was the 3rd time, and now I don't really care anymore about dying. I just go to the vendor and let's just hope that the good man gives us our fidget spinner that we need in return of our iron pieces. And the man is willing to do that, so I appreciate that, since I think that he is a really nice guy for doing that. And now we just throw the iron ingot in the lava, since that would be cheating and we don't want to be no cheater. But we have got the fidget spinner, so thanks to that little thing we could progress to the next level, and that is level 4. And this map is called Cloud 9. Why it is called Cloud 9 I am not sure, but I mean, I just found an iron ingot in a furnace and it is pretty obvious that the next iron ingot is going to be on top of this parkour, so that already gives us like 2 iron ingots. With a little bit of luck the wool block is also up there, and we don't fail anymore since it would really suck if we failed a couple of times more. I really hate failing since it is not winning, and who wants to fail? I don't think anyone wants to do that, so now we just try again and hopefully we are going to succeed this time, and we just kind of jump here and there, which isn't really that hard. Sometimes we need to do a little jump towards some ladders, which is also not really too hard, and that is just kind of easy peasy cake. That is also why we just failed like that, since we can totally do it in one try, but I just like to make you guys wait, since I know that I would make it in one try if I wanted to, but I don't want to wait a minute. Since you guys are so good to me, I am going to be good to you guys. But alright guys, this was the video. I hope you enjoyed my pranks because I pranked you a lot this video. Ha. Maybe you didn't see it, but that doesn't matter because I will be extra good to you guys in the next video. Bye.